Candlestick patterns made easy. How do you read this candlestick? Candlestick charting is based on a technique developed in Japan in the 1700s for tracking the price of rice. That's why you see some Japanese names in some of the candlestick patterns like Harami, Marubozu, Tanjiro Kamado, Godzilla, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Is it important to know how to read candlesticks? Yes, it is extremely important. Think of it as learning alphabets, A, B, C, D, E, F, G before learning phonics, then your words and sentences. Can we use candlestick patterns to predict the movement the next day or the future trend? Yes, just like how you flip a coin. Heads is green, tail is red. But what we can know is how the movement and how the market traders have behaved previously, and we can use it to deduce what is going to happen next at best. A dragonfly doji at a downtrend doesn't mean it's a reversal the next day. The Japanese use it to track the price of rice and not used it to predict the price of rice. Candlesticks are mostly crappy and don't work as intended most of the time. They work because the traders, gurus, YouTubers, influencer, teachers or whatsoever use it on hand-picked charts, meaning it has already happened. There's this one guy, Giovanni Miani, who studied over 6.14 million candlesticks formation, and what he found out statistically is astonishing. I will share with you more later. If the candlestick is green in color, it means it ended the day higher than the opening price. If it's red in color, it simply means it ended the day lower than the opening price. You will notice there are candle wicks. Sometimes we refer them as shadows. The lower wick refers to the day low in price, and the upper wick refers to the highest price it reached for the day. Both red and green candlesticks show wicks the same way. There are 5 levels of strength, each in bullish or bearish candles. These are the 5 levels of bullish candles. The first candlestick to the left shows the most bullish candlestick, or what we call bullish Marubozu. This means that sellers didn't have any chance at all and the share price didn't go any lower than day open price. Followed by second strongest, which has a long tail here, showing that the buyers are in control, ending the day at the highest point. Followed by the third bar, which closed the day not at the highest point, and the fourth candlestick is what we call the spinning top, and is considered neutral because it's undecided where the next day's stock price should go. The last bar to the right refers to the day ending at close to day low, although it's still higher than day open. This simply also means that the sellers will probably be in control the next day. For bearish candles, you can say it's the opposite of bullish candles, and the only difference is these 2 candlesticks, where this is the second most bearish, as we can see sellers got back in control by the end of the day. And this is Dragonfly Doji, where buyers got back control by the end of the day. Candlesticks can be used to provide signals for possible reversal points, either from bearish to bullish or bullish to bearish, retracement or continuation of trend, and then of course resulting in better entry and exit points. Not all candlesticks are created equal. Where the candlesticks appear, whether it's at the start, middle or the end of the trend matters. The strength of the candlesticks are also measured by the time frame of the chart. Whether is it a 15 minutes chart or a daily chart. Naturally, a daily chart holds more power than a 15 minutes chart. I'll explain the formation of the candlestick with live example later in the video. First, let us differentiate the difference between hammer, doji, spinning top and the others. For hammer and inverted hammers, hammer has a short body. You can see here in the picture, and the wick or shadow should preferably be at least 2/3 of the whole candlestick. The wick at the top or head or tail should be small to nothing. For dojis, we can see that the body is much smaller than hammers. We have the Dragonfly Doji and the Gravestone Doji. Dragonfly Doji looks like a dragonfly, and the Gravestone Doji is basically an inverted dragonfly. Spinning tops have bodies similar to hammers, but it's in the middle of the candlestick. The length of the shadows at both ends of the candlestick is almost the same. The others we'll ignore for now. Next will be bullish and bearish engulfing, bullish and bearish harami. Now you realize that the bullish engulfing pattern is formed by two candlesticks. Just two candlesticks, and the first candlestick is a short red body, means that it closed low for the day and is engulfed by a second day larger green candle, which means that it opened lower than the first day, but the buyers got back in control and pushed the price back up. So it should continue an uptrend the next day. Alright, so the opposite can be said for the bearish engulfing. Now move on to harami. So for bullish harami, the opening price of the second gate candle, you can see, right, it's higher than the closing price of the first bearish candle. A gap up, right? And the buyers gain control and probably will gain more control the next day. All right. Of course, for the whole trading day, they try to push up and push down. Could be slightly positive, which it can also means that the buyers are consolidating power. Whatever the sellers are trying to sell, the buyers absorb everything up for tomorrow's continuation of the bull. The same can be said for bearish harami. So that's all to it. Candlesticks give you some additional hint of tomorrow's movement, and more than often be it happening in uptrend or downtrend. I use it together with volume and other indicators to know how much control the buyers or the sellers may have. At the end of the video, I'll go through 10 different charts with 6 months time frame and see how many candlesticks actually work as intended. Just to a disclaimer that this research is done by Giovanni Miani, I think almost a couple of decades ago. All right, almost 2 decades ago. What he did was to research about 6.14 million candlesticks formations. All right, and how often each of these candlesticks appear. It doesn't matter it's uptrend or downtrend, it's a mixture of a lot of different trends. Okay, over 575 American stocks over a period of 1,500 years. Okay, so this is the candlesticks these are the formations of the patterns of the candlesticks that he researched on, and the percentage. These are the number of candlesticks formations it appeared from 2 million, all right, up to 102 times. Okay, so the 3 crows, Morningstar is only appeared very few times. This is the percentage of the time it appeared, and this is the percentage after the day after, whether it goes up or down. So those who are familiar with candlesticks will know that, like inverted hammers or even hammer, all right, it should go up or go down, or like 3 crows, it should go down more. But in fact, you take a look at the 3 black crows, it's not a continuation. In fact, most of the time, 67% of the time, it went up after the 3 crows formed. Okay, this equal is the sideways, the number of percentage it went sideways. 3 white soldiers, the number of times it went down is actually 53%, and 10.6% of the time it went sideways. Hammers is always happening, a lot of hammers. Alright, so figure 2 is more interesting. Alright, figure 2 you can see here, over here, it actually says it doesn't take into consideration the number of occurrence, but the percentage of rising and falling. So he did a simple calculation and realized that 6.14 million sessions, the 3 black crows only occurred 102 times. And based on his calculation, the accurate signal is only 0.001% of the time, because it occurs like so few times. It's only like 69 times in 20 years of trading. So what are the chances? Like white soldiers, the hammer, look at the number of times it goes up or down. Look at the percentage. Look at the time it occurs. So this guy here have done so much comparison, so many indexes, and so many percentage. Look at the percentage all down here. The number of times it went up, the number of times it went down, the number of times it went sideways. How accurate are candlesticks patterns. You make your own judgment. Okay, so we're going to go through 6 months chart for as many companies as possible. All right, so to be fair, right, let's just go up and enlarge it, okay, because we're going to try to use the candlesticks to predict what's going to happen, okay, and see if the candlesticks are as accurate as what some traders or gurus mention it to be, okay. So take a look at all these MAs. We just use these MAs, right, to prove that it's like on the uptrend or low trend, okay. Now let's just start with here, okay. Is there any indication? Okay, there's no indication that, except for like many dojis, and then it start going on uptrend. Inverted hammer. Okay, let's just say this is a hammer. This is not exactly a hammer, right? This is 50-50. Body and the wick is 50-50. This is not exactly a hammer, but never mind. Doji, then there's no indication. Okay, over here this is no real indication. Is this a bearish harami? Okay, it still went up. Spring top went up. There's no indication. You see, the bad thing about candlesticks is a lot of times there's no indication. So by the time there's a clear indication from the candlesticks, probably you already have missed the best time. Okay. So over here, this is like a doji, dragonfly doji, or a hammer. Is it going up? No, it doesn't go up. Okay. There's no. It's just sideways. It's just tanked. This is inverted hammer, so it went down. Spinning tops. One big bar down. This is a hammer. Right, so it keep on going down. Okay, so there's no indication except for like, wow, one shot 5 bars going down. Okay, and there you go, it went up. This is like a doji, so it went sideways. A doji again, or a hammer, so it's still sideways. A doji, all right, went up a little bit. So I don't know, man. How accurate is this? What's the indication? This is a hammer. What does this hammer mean? It's going up or down? Okay, then it went down a bit, and it's a hammer sideways. This is a gravestone doji. Okay, sideways, and then it went down over here. The hammer, inverted hammer here, go down. Okay, hammers are very easy to form. All right, hammers are very, very easy to form. Okay, so whenever these hammers form, what does it mean? Does it go up or down? Like over here, does this mean it's going up or going down? I don't know, man. It means that it's going down, right? Inverted, or is it uptrend? Let's say it's go up. No, but it's sideways for couple of days. Okay, up, down. Okay, more towards like going up. Okay, over here, then it gap up. What's the indication? I don't know. Indication. There's no real indication here. This is a hammer. Hammer, it went up. Indication, no indication, just went down by itself. No harami, no bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing whatsoever. So went down. This is okay. So when you see this bar, what does it mean? Nothing means what? You don't buy anything. Okay, nothing. Okay, over here you see, oh yeah, this is like, what's this? This is doji or what? Going down? Is it inverted hammer? Oh, now after this inverted hammer, it gives a dragonfly doji. Okay, so you're gonna buy. And then what does this mean? Inverted hammer again, going down. Oh, this is a hammer going up. So you can see sometimes sometimes actually the percentage is really as what the research done. So it's pretty much close to. So it's pretty much a lot of guesswork, and see if you guess it correctly. All right. So over here, let's go to Tesla. Right. No, this is Uber. Okay. Okay, let's go enlarge it. All right. Right over here, like this is a hammer. It went down. Okay, this is inverted hammer. Over here, nothing. This is bullish engulfing, right? Bullish engulfing, but it still went down. Okay, hammer went down. Hammer went down. No indication. Is it? Okay, let's just say this is a spinning top. Okay, so it went up. Spinning top. Hammer going up or down? No, sideways. Hammer sideways. Hammer doji take a look at all these candlesticks, man. All right, this is an inverted hammer. Okay, so a lot of times it went down. Okay, right. This hammer, it went down. This is a Dragonfly Doji or Nera hammer. No, but it still went down. See, this is a hammer. To me, you can see the percentage that is indicating whether it should go up or down. And a lot of times, you're not even sure if it's up or down. Look at this. This is on a downtrend. This is not on the MAs. Is this on a? If you look far enough, is it on a down? This is on a downtrend. So means what? Means whatever hammer here you don't touch. That means you're gonna miss out on a lot of things when Tesla or Uber rather it went up. I use other indicators. In the Mumu trading platform, I actually indicated that Uber is a buy because of the latest valuation that I did. Okay, I'm going to make a video on it, and I advise everyone to buy. It's going to be a multi-bagger. All right, but there's no indication where it will go up. You just look at candlesticks, so it's not accurate. Okay, so you got to mix it with other indicators. You got to mix it with some of the fundamental analysis to make it more accurate. Okay, let's just move on. Probably we can go to Apple because Apple. Yep. All right, so let's go 6 months again and enlarge it. Okay, let's see what's the indication. Indication is this is like a hammer. Okay, so this is a hammer here, go up. This is what is this? Doji. Is this an inverted hammer? Does it go down? No, it doesn't. It just carry on go up. This hammer, carry on go up. Okay, hammer, went down. Okay, but it's still below the 250 SMA. So is it uptrend or downtrend? I don't know, you tell me. Okay, so hammer, doji, there's no, I'll be honest guys, I really hate candlesticks because probably I'm not the person to be good at it, but it really don't indicate much. You see over here, it went down. Is there any indication? Yeah, these are the indications. Sellers are in control. Then it went all the way down. How about this? This is a hammer. This is a hammer. Does it go up? Is it downtrend enough? No, it went down. It gapped down again. Okay, so what does it mean? Are the hammers? So how accurate are candlesticks? You tell me. I really. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I seldom use candlesticks, but I use other indicators. Candlesticks is just probably for me to guess the next day or today itself whether the buyers or sellers are in control, and the next day what might be the movement going up or down. Especially for Alibaba. Okay, it's all the way on a downtrend. You can take a look, right? 6 months. Actually, in fact, for the year itself, it has been on a downtrend. Okay, let's just go up here. Is there any indication? This is actually a Dragonfly Doji, right? Even though it's red, but it's still a Dragonfly Doji. But it gapped down, and then what's this? This is a. Is this a bearish engulfing? I wouldn't really take it as a bearish engulfing, but let's just treat it as it is. All right. So take a look. There's no indication of continuous downtrend. Right, you're still within the MAs. There's just a lot of dojis and a lot of spinning tops, hammers. Look at all this. All right, then hammer here. Then what's this? I don't know, man. Hammer. Okay, never mind. It went up. Hammer. Go down. Hammer. So many hammers. You see, just one. Just like these trading charts itself. How many hammers? All hammers and dojis. What does it mean? How are you going to take indication from this? Oh, today. Oh, up hammer. Tomorrow. Oh, no, down hammer. Today is up doji. Tomorrow is down doji. What the? Okay, so really. For candlesticks, right? Take it with a pinch of salt because it's very, very situational. All right. Does it mean that, let's say, if it's right now, imagine you want to buy here in the middle of the trend. Does it mean that you have to wait for the perfect time to go in? No. All right. There's no perfect time, and you don't have to wait for the candlesticks to go in or entry or exit. Okay. To be honest, there's a lot of much other better indicators and technical analysis that you can use. Right. Candlesticks is really just for me. Why is it still important? Because you need to know, what's the opening, what's the ending, and then try to make some intelligent guess and gauges. What will be the next day's trading trend, right? Like over here, all this means it's undecided. Undecided means it could go either way, man. Be it up or down, it could go either way, right? Okay, so all this, what does it mean? How come gap down? Why doesn't it gap down here? Why doesn't it gap down here? Why? Look at this. What's this? This is a spinning top. or you want to call this a morning star? No, it's not. It's like downtrend here. So what is it? What is this? Evening star? I don't know. So that's it. Okay, let's try for SPY. Maybe the last one. Okay, let's just go for SPY. To me, you see all this channels and MAs are even better. If you have gone through my calls and moves and my technical analysis videos, you will realize that like HSI Hang Seng indexes and even the SPY, I was saying that the MAs is the one to look out for, MA120, MA150, and true enough, it bounces off. It bounces off. Look at it. If you heed my advice and bought it here, you probably would have profited handsomely like I did. Okay, so be it for Hang Seng or whatsoever, or even SPY, S&P 500. Okay, these MAs are much better to use. And candlesticks is just that I'll just wait for the candlesticks and it hits, I buy it here. Okay, so yeah, so basically this is it, man. It's up to you to feel that if candlesticks is really as useful as the gurus say, or working with other indicators together, then candlesticks just for information, all right, or just for timing the day itself might be better. Like over here, if I want to buy intraday itself, right, if it hits the lower band, it breaks down, it hits the 60, 30, 60, I mean, I will probably buy around here. It did go down, it didn't break down the 60 MA, right? And then it went up, rebounded back. I would have profited a lot, right? Okay, even for intraday itself, and then the next couple of days, look at all this, right? So once it hits the upper channel, yeah, probably it will swing down again. Hits the upper channel, swing down again. All this is probably better than the candlestick itself. Why? The candlestick didn't say anything. What did the candlestick say? Nothing. It's over here, hammer. What does it mean? It's sideways? I don't know, man. You